Warren.
What is it? What's wrong?
Shh.
What's the matter?
He's back.
Who?
Silas.
Silas.
Yes.
He's back?
Yes.
God damn.
Oh, come on, be kind.
When was I ever anything but kind to him?
I know, but you haven't seen him.
I won't have him back. I told him so last haying, didn't I?
You did?
If he left then, I said, that ended it.
I know.
I
but you
can't keep. What good is he at his age?
Who else will harbor him?
Well, that's not our problem. What you see is, there's no depending on it. And when I need him most, off he goes every time.
Well, he thinks he ought to earn a little pay.
Oh, does he?
Just a little. Just so he doesn't have to buy tobacco and be beholden. It doesn't have to be much.
All right. But I can't afford to pay him any fixed wages.
No, I don't think he expects that this time.
You know, I wouldn't mind him bettering himself. That's what it was. But you could bet every time he starts off like that, it's just someone trying to coax him off with a little pocket change. Then every winter he comes back. I'm done, I tell you. This is the last time.
Not now, not so loud. He'll hear you.
Where is he?
He's asleep by the stove.
By the stove.
When I came up from Rowley's tonight, I saw him huddled against the barn door. He was a miserable sight. It scared me, I tell you, and don't smile like that. I didn't recognize him. I wasn't looking for him. He's changed.
Where'd you say
Wait till you see.
Where'd you say he's been?
He didn't say. Broad practically had to drag him up here. I made him some tea. I tried to get him to smoke. I tried to get him to talk about his travels, but he just kept nodding off.
Probably drunk.
No.
No.
I've seen him drunk. This is different.
And he didn't say anything?
Not much.
Not much?
Hardly a word.
There's something you're not telling me. What is it? Confess, Mary. He said he'd come to ditch the meadow for me.
Warren.
Did he or didn't he? I just
Well,
want to know.
of course he did. What would you expect him to say? You can't grudge the poor old man some humble way to save his self-respect.
I just thought he'd come up with something new to say this time.
Well, he did say that he, if you care to know, that he meant to clear the upper pasture.
I've heard that one before, too.
I wish you could have seen him, Warren. He was all jumbled and missing his words. It really scared me. I looked 2 or 3 times to see if he was talking in his sleep. And he ran on and on about Harold Wheeler. You remember Harold, the boy you had hay in 4 years ago?
Sure, I remember.
Well, Line.
He finished school and
Oh, he finished school and he's teaching in some college somewhere.
Well, good for him.
Ah, well, Silas says you'll have to have him back.
Oh, I guess Silas is running the place now.
He says the 2 of them will make a fine team together. He says they'll lay this farm smooth. The way he mixed that in with other stuff, he just seems so confused.
Line.
a little rest.
A little rest will take care of that.
Line.
He liked young.
Oh, you liked young Wilson, I guess.
Well, you'd never know the way they fought all through July under the blazing sun. Silas up on the cart to build the load. Harold alongside to pitch it on. I took care to stay well out of earshot.
Yeah, well, those days trouble Silas like a dream.
Line.
Strange house.
Strange how things linger.
You know, Harold's young college boy assurance just got up under his skin. He keeps trying to think if he could have one more chance to teach him how to build a load of hay.
I sympathize. I know how it is to think of the right thing to say when it's too late. Happens every time I argue with you.
It's more than that.
What do you mean?
Harold asked me, or he asked me what I thought of Harold saying that he liked to study Latin like he liked the violin.
Good a reason as any.
He said he couldn't make that boy believe that he could find water with a hazel prawn. He says that just goes to show how much schooling ever done him. He thinks if he could have one more chance to teach that boy how to build a load of hay.
I know. That's Silas's one accomplishment. He bundles every forkful in its place, tags and numbers it for future reference, so he could find and dislodge it easily. Silas does that well. Takes it off in bunches like big bird's nest, and you never see him standing on the hay while he's trying to lift it, straining to lift himself.
He thinks if he could teach him that, perhaps he'd be some good to somebody in the world. You know, he's so concerned for other folk, and he's got nothing to look backward to with pride.
Nothing to look forward to with hope either.
His whole life like that. Then, now, it's never any different. You know, Warren, I think he's come home to die. You needn't worry about him leaving you this time.
Home?
Well, yes, what else but home?
Well, that depends on what you mean by home.
Well, of course, he's nothing to us, any more than the old hound that came a stranger to us out of the woods, all broken and beat up from the trail. But I think home is a place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in.
Silas has a better claim on us, you think, than on his brother? Just 13 miles up the road? You could bet he walked that far today. Why didn't he go there? His brother's rich, director in the bank or something.
He never told us
We
that.
know it though.
And his brother may take him in. I'll talk to him if we can't keep things going here.
By right, he ought to take him in.
And he may well. He may be better than appearances. But have some pity on Silas. Do you think if he had any pride in claiming kin, or anything that he looked to from his brother, that he'd keep so still about him all this time?
Well, I wonder what's between them.
I can tell you, Silas is what he is. We wouldn't mind him. But he's just the sort of folk that kinfolk can't abide. He's never done anything so terribly bad. And he can't figure out why he isn't as good as anyone else. But you gotta give him this much. As worthless as he is, he has that much pride.
Right.
You're right, that's probably.
You're right. That's probably all there is to it. I can't see Si ever hurting anyone.
No, but I gotta tell you, it hurt my heart tonight to see him rolling his head back and forth on that sharp-edged chair back.
And he wouldn't let you put him up on the lounge.
No. Go, see what you could do, will you?
All right.
I made the bed up for him in there tonight. You'll be surprised how much he's broken. I think his working days are done.
Don't be so quick to say that.
I haven't been.
He's a tough old goat.
To go, see. But Warren, remember, he's come to help you ditch the meadow. And he has a plan. He may be...
Just laugh at me.
Don't laugh.
I won't. You coming?
No, I'm gonna sit here a while. See if I can catch that little sailing cloud. Hit or miss the moon. Warren?